Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. So, looks like there is some trouble in Wisconsin with the Milwaukee Bucks. Why? Right? After they lost their in-season tournament elimination game to the Indiana Pacers, it's reports that Bobby Portis in the locker room was coming at Coach Griffin. Team need to be more aggressive, right? Crazy coming from him, considering that this guy has he had 4 points yesterday total, and he was a -6 and a plus or minus, logging in 18 minutes, and the speech is coming from him, right? Getting on Coach Griffin, the new coach, right? I mean, we saw this coming, right? I mean, look, the team is 15-7. They're second in the Eastern Conference. Okay, this team is not bad. This team is still really good, right? But the competition is pretty tough right now across the league, and especially in the Eastern Conference. Like, look, when they had gotten Dame, right, we knew that shipping Drew Holiday out, putting in Dame, you are shipping away defense for a more prolific offensive player. Therefore, the defense is going to take a hit, right? They also trade some other players as well too, but they're in the bottom 10 defensive rankings, right? Giving up 118 points to the opponents. That is not good. I mean, even the Pacers have a bad defensive rating, and you lost to them, and you should have been the better defensive team, right? So they can't really stop anybody. If you look at a lot of their games, it's been very high scoring, right? But again, that's across the league though, right? The league in general, Minnesota apparently is the best defensive team right now. But I mean, if you look at all these teams are struggling defensively, right? I mean, it's crazy now that teams are giving up on average over 100 points, right? You barely see games in under the hundreds now, right? When you look at these bettings and picking the over under for point totals, I mean, you almost got to pick over 220, 240 points in a lot of these games, man. It is absolutely crazy. But to the Milwaukee Bucks though, right? So, look, man, the problem is that, look, this even though the team is 15-7, they're second in the Eastern Conference, it's the in-season tournament, right? Credit to the in-season tournament and the players taking these games seriously. We watched a lot of good games from this in-season tournament. Very exciting, competitive games, players giving it their all. And this early in the season, there's already attention, but because it's an in-season tournament elimination game, it's a spotlight game. They were in Las Vegas, right? And then to lose to the Indiana Pacers, where I thought they were going to lose to the Pacers, but I'm sure the betting public had Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis and Dame, come on now, to win this game, right? And they didn't. And this is probably and they probably feel like it felt like a playoff atmosphere. So therefore, the stakes are high. Guys are competing. They really want to win this game, and they didn't get the job done. So now it's some tension in the locker room because it felt like a playoff atmosphere. And could this be a precursor to what could come in the postseason if they don't correct their defense? Now, Bobby Portis is saying that they need to be aggressive, right? Aggressive where though? Is he talking about being aggressive on the offensive side of the ball or on the defensive side, right? All the aggression needs to be taking place on the defensive side. As a leader of the team, Portis continued voicing concern. Griffin welcomed criticism, acknowledged he could do a better job of being more aggressive with his play calling. I mean, offense is not the problem with this team, though, right? The problem is defense. How can they fix this team defensively currently constructed, right? Can they make any trades before the deadline to bring in a defensive guy? I don't know who's out there that they can get. But the team is a team, right? This is your team going forward. You are just going to have to score at a higher clip, right? They can get better defensively, but and what they say, like in basketball, and it's like, defense is an effort thing, right? Guys got to buy in and be willing to play defense, all 5 guys, right? All those starters got to buy in. All the bench players got to buy in to play defense. If that sacrifices some offense, then so be it. But hey, you're getting defensive effort, and maybe your defense can generate some offense, right? But yeah, very, very funny and very odd coming from Bobby Portis as the one, not Giannis, not Dame, not the stars on this team. I can understand even if Brook Lopez has something to say, I can respect that, right? But from Bobby Portis, I don't know, man. So very interesting that we're getting drama already from Milwaukee. And listen, there's a reason why Dame is there, because Giannis flirted about not signing with the Milwaukee Bucks because he wants to see what they're doing. They turn around and bring in Dame. Cool, it was a splash. Okay, and the team is, like I said, the team is playing well, but for them to already be having drama already this early is not a good sign, right? But considering that it's the in-season tournament and they're viewing this like a playoff game and the stakes, what was at stake, I can understand that these players were upset, especially Bobby Portis and whatnot. But not good though. Can they get this corrected? It's possible. it's very possible for them to fix this if guys want to buy in defensively and change their rankings, man, because it's not good. Because right now they're just gonna have to they're gonna be on pace to just have to outscore everybody. And you saw the scoring clips in the NBA. It is crazy. It is hard to keep up. It is hard to just outscore everybody. In the playoffs, you're gonna have to be able to lock down defensively and condense the game, right? So y'all let me know what y'all think about the drama brewing. If it's not already starting to bubble over, and the fact that this got leaked and this didn't stay in-house, which is crazy, in Milwaukee. What's going on, man? Not good, but we're not surprised considering they brought in Dame. You knew you were going to trade out defense for offense, and here we are right now. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.